Junior has two older brothers. And starting about the age of 4 or 5 years old, Junior was asking them to work out with them. He would see them doing push-ups, sit-ups, chin-ups. And he would say, I can do more push-ups than you, I can do more sit-ups, I can hang. His older brother say, David, would say, nah, you're not ready. Then at 6 years old, they would say, you're not ready. Every year, Junior was wanting to work out with them, talking about how he can hang. So they finally said, okay, we'll let you work out. And they used to do push-ups with them sitting on each other's back. Now we're talking to Samoan family. So Junior tried to do a push-up with his brother on his back and he couldn't get up and he started crying. He was so upset he couldn't get him up. A couple of years later he says, I'm ready, I can do a push-up. And he did one push-up with him on his back. But then when he was in 8th grade, his brother David took him to a pickup game in National City in the park. High school, college kids, he was playing in college. And they were out there playing juniors in 8th grade. And Junior, this guy on the team, 250 pounds or so, gets the ball. Junior runs all the way across the field. Jumps on this guy's leg. The guy's dragging Junior all the way down the field. About 5 other guys jump on the guy carrying the ball. They finally get him down. And Junior comes running back to his brother with this big smile on his face. Did you see me tackle that guy? Did you see me tackle that guy? His brother said he was so proud of him. But he didn't tell him. Just looked at him. In his mind, he's thinking he's graduated. But he didn't tell him. Of course, since then, he told him how proud he was of that. But as he was reflecting on that day, he says, I should have told him right then, how proud of him he was. There are people in your life right now. You have great love for them. You're proud of them. You're concerned about them. Let me encourage you. Tell them. Tell them before it's too late. Tell them why you have it in your heart. Tell them why it's fresh. And you may change your life. We have a video to watch. Check out the video.
Coming back home, from the AFC Championship game, and flying over the stadium, seeing that it was jam-packed, all the cars on the streets and things like that, and we were not expecting anything, coming off the plane, going to the stadium, driving to the stadium, saw the fans cheering, yelling, screaming, and it was chilled. It was definitely chilled all over us. And, it's a sight to see a city come together for a purpose of going to the Super Bowl, and I will always cherish that.
What's going on now?
want you to welcome to the mic the one and only coach that has ever taken us to the Super Bowl.
Celebrating the life of Junior Seau. A very special player, but a very special person as well. Thanks also to the Charger family for what you've done in putting on this tremendous affair tonight. I also want to thank the Seau family for allowing us and allowing me to be here with you tonight. I was here last night and this morning, Mr. Seau, and you said you wanted to be a 49. Aren't you happy he became a Charger?
Yeah!
Got a confession. Boomer was guilty of a bounty. We played the Raiders. Fans very close to the field. And then this one guy put on shoulder pads, helmet, all of this sort of thing. We get into the pregame warm-up, and Stan Humphries is throwing nothing but long balls. And I'm saying, Stan, what the hell's going on? Quit throwing those long balls. I said, what caused this? He said, I got to tell you, Coach, Junior told me that if I could hit that guy in the stand, he'd give me $1,000. Many words describe Junior. Passion. You begin with passion.
Yes.
For life. For football, family, for the Chargers, for the people of San Diego. Always positive, upbeat, and always a smile. I'll never forget that smile. Always, always. He was compassionate. He cared about people. I've always felt that you can judge a man by how he treated children.
Yes.
Junior was an expert at that. I can still see him getting those little guys who wanted his autographs. We got a couple of young juniors sitting right in here in this second row right now. And he pat them on the head, tap them on the head, and he made them feel so comfortable and so at ease right from the very beginning. Junior was a leader. You know, some people are leaders by what they do, others by what they say. Junior was a double whammy. He walked the walk, and he talked the talk. He was loyal to his teammates, to the Chargers, to you people of San Diego.
Yes.
And most of all, to this wonderful family sitting right down here. We understood the word commitment. We used to talk about commitment a lot within our program. And what commitment meant to us was giving of your complete self. We used to talk about playing from the bottom of the heels to the top of the head. Junior did that. Very special in that way. He gave of himself totally and completely. I'm sure you maybe, if you've ever eaten and you're saying, where's he going with this? You ever eaten bacon and eggs? Sure you have. Great dish. You know, Junior was like the pig. He gave of his complete self. He just didn't contribute to eggs, okay? As a player, my first experience with Junior, I was just coming out of college, and I really didn't know what the pro game was all about, to be very honest with you. I had a lot to learn. We were in our third day of our first mini camp. And one of the things that I really wanted to stress with our team was effort, complete effort, all complete effort. We threw this long pass down in 7-on-7 or pass Kelly, whatever you would want to call it. And I blew the whistle. And I said, repeat the play. Say out low. Now I'm 5'9". I weighed about 195 pounds. And this guy, 6'4", 255 pounds, turns around to me suddenly real fast. I said, what'd you say? I said, repeat the play. Say out low. I didn't know. Well, after practice, we'll go look at that film. And we did. Junior looked at that play. And he stood up. He pointed his finger at it. And he said, Coach, that'll never happen again. And you know what? It didn't happen again. He loved to practice. There aren't many of us that ever like that. But he loved to practice. He had a good time practicing. He used to come out there and field punts before practice. Then we'd blow the whistle to start our warm-up, and he'd come up to me and say, Coach, you ready for me to return those punts? I said, not this week, Junior, maybe next week. He loved the service. When the offense was running, he would jump to get on the defensive side of the ball. And boy, did he frustrate our offensive coaches. I had a guy named Ralph Friesen. He'd be up there picking at that mustache. Junior come in there and pop! Hit it. He'd come up to me and he'd say, why are you letting him service? Let him have a good time. He's having fun. Let's enjoy this. He didn't like it because we never moved the ball real well against our own defense. Consistent. He practiced the same way he played. People often ask me, which was his best game he ever played. I can't say, because Junior never had a bad game. He never had a bad game. Everyone he played was consistent. In terms of consistency, we used to have our weigh-ins every Thursday. Junior weighed 255 pounds, and every Thursday for 5 years, except for one, he weighed 251 pounds. Talk about consistency. He had that. We all know he was a great player, great athlete, tremendous athleticism. But you know what? I think separates Junior from the rest. There are great linebackers in this league now. There are great defensive linemen. There are great players all over. Junior could have been an all-pro at any position, except possibly for quarterback. I know this. After I left, they tried him at tight end. He could have been an all-pro. And in one particular game, when we played Denver here, Seau, we were short defensive linemen. And I went up to him and I said, Junior, you're going to have to play defensive end this week. He came up to me and he said, "You want me to start today?" Sure enough, he did. That was the kind of player he was. Game time. Never had a bad game. Pre-game. We finish our pre-game. We'd walk off that field. We'd go up that tunnel. And he'd come up and he'd put his arm around me. And he'd say, "Coach, can I have him for a few seconds?" "Sure, Junior, you go right ahead." I went into the coach's locker room, got me a Coca-Cola, and drank the Coke. Junior walked up and down that dressing room, and he challenged our players. Challenged. All I had to do was say, "Let's go." Made it easy for me. Junior as a person, I don't believe there has ever been a player in the National Football League who has played in a city like San Diego, who has done more for that city than what Junior Seau. Golf time, golf tournament, Christmas time. I found out Junior used to take young people around in the Christmas area and shop for them, give them gifts. How many people would do that? I meant it. I meant it. Post-game, I went to his restaurant afterwards. Thank God I had to get home and get my feet up. Not Junior. Not Junior. Autographs, camp, game time. We used to have to take him in the back to get to the bus because so many people wanted his autograph. And you know what? He would have stayed there and signed them all. Had not been for the fact we had a game coming up. Junior, we'll speak to him now. We know now that you are with our Maker. You're up there with our Heavenly Father. We know that. Look out for our guys who have also left. Look out for our guys who have also left. David Griggs, Doug Miller, Rodney Culver and his wife, Chris Miller, Curtis Smith, John Lee, Lewis Bruce, and all the women that great equipment guy we had, Sid Brooks. Give them all a big hand. Your spirit and your passion will always be with us. And for every home game played here in the future, you may not be seen, but your spirit will be seen. Right there coming out of that tunnel, right over there. Player number 55. Striking that lightning, folks, like it can never be struck before. God bless you.